Good morning, class. Today we'll take the next topic of the chapter, that is drainage system. And in drainage, yesterday we had discussed Indus River system, and now today we are going to discuss another system, that is Brahmaputra and Ganga River. Firstly, we'll take the Ganga River system. We know that it is the major river of North India, and it's having its origin in Uttarakhand with Gangotri Glacier, and with the main head stream of Ganga. This is called their Bhagirathi, and from there by the Gangotri Glacier is joined by Alaknanda. And this famous picture I think you well known about. And here at Devprayag they meet, and in Uttarakhand and in Haridwar Ganga emerges from the mountain of the plain. Here you can see the route of Ganga from where it is originating, that is Uttarakhand, and by covering the long route it is falling in Bay of Bengal and making delta. This particular shape you can understand when river is divided into distributaries. This is called delta and is forming delta here with the help of Brahmaputra river. So when we talk about Ganga, Ganga is the largest river of Indian subcontinent, flowing east through the Gangetic plain of northern India into Bangladesh, and the 2500 kilometer river rises in the Gangotri glacier. Means the length of this river is 2500 kilometer. Don't forget about Indus, that we read that the longest river of the world, that is 2900 kilometers. So when we are discussing here about Ganga, so we can see that Ganga is not only one river, but it is with the help of its tributary carrying great volume of water and falling into the Bay of Bengal. Like we can understand here, it is from Nepal. Many rivers are joining it, they are tributary of it. And in India, major river is of Yamuna. You can see here it meets at Allahabad. Then from central highland, we see that some of the rivers also join it, that we call from South India. So this is central highland, we see central highland. So here Chambal, Betwa, Son, Kane also is there. So these rivers are which are joining Ganga. So they increase the volume of water this river. So they are the important tributaries of this river. So this much all about Ganga. But when we say according to the NCERT text, you see this particular map, this river is still here in Bangladesh. Is there is one of the main point to that we call Farakka in West Bengal, and this is the northernmost point of Ganga delta. Means from here the delta start forming by the river Ganga, because here it meets with Brahmaputra. You see here river Brahmaputra. So it meets it's that is particular Farakka, and here Yamuna comes, Brahmaputra comes, and when they meet they form delta. And here that is Bhagirathi Hooghly, a distributary, flows south through the deltaic plain of Bay of Bengal, the main stream, and flows southward into Bangladesh and joined by Brahmaputra. Further downstreams means is known as Meghna, as its coming down in Bangladesh, it is known by its name Meghna, and the mighty river with the water Ganga and Brahmaputra falls in Bay of Bengal and by after forming the delta. So when we talk about this river, we know that the length we already discussed, that is 2500 kilometer, and this is particularly in the starting we saw one of the main feature, that was water divide. Water divide is particularly formed by this river here. So Ambala is located on water divide, and that is from one side is Indus and another side is, when we talk about water divide, so here we can see water divide means one side is Ganga, another side is Indus, and that particular in Haryana, this area is known as water divide region. So water divide means, and when we talk about the length of Sundarban delta, that is stretched of nearly 1800 kilometer but fall in the slope of 300 meters, means when we talk about this particular height where the deltas are forming, this height is of 300 meters, means from Bay of Bengal till the delta where is forming, the height is of 300 meters. In other word, we can say that when high, how the we know that when we measure the line, like particularly means land is elevated from the sea level, so just when we 1 meter for every 6 kilometer it reduces, means there is a fall of just 1 meter for every 6 kilometer. So therefore river develops larger meanders, because when we measure the height from this sea level or till the Himalayas. So this was all about uh, Ganga river system. Here main features we can see, which I told you, that the tributaries of Ganga, they are the Son, Kosi and Gadak in south. In northern, they are of Yamuna is mainly, and many Nepalese river meet here from. So the river is called Meghna when Brahmaputra joins it. Means Brahmaputra joins it, both the river is by the name is called Meghna. So it creates the largest delta that is known as Brahmaputra. Now another major river is that is uh, Brahmaputra. So Brahmaputra, we know that its origin in this picture we can see that here, that is in Tibet. So source of water in Tibet is Mansarovar Lake and flow eastward parallel to the Himalayas and reaching in Namcha Barwa. Namcha Barwa, you see this place is particularly here. Here Namcha Barwa is, and it's taking U-turn from here. So from Namcha Barwa is taking U-turn and letters U, and it enters here in India, Arunachal Pradesh, through a gorge. Gorge, I told you yesterday. Tributaries Dibang, Lohit are here, which meets with it and form riverine land. Riverine land, basically the area looks like the sea here. So this is the specificness of Brahmaputra. So this particularly you can see here Brahmaputra river, how it is entering in India, and another picture we can see here also. Now here you can see Namcha Barwa, the Mansarovar lake. It rises from Tibet, and this beautiful picture, this is how it's taking the U-turn in India and meeting Dibang and Lohit are its important tributaries. Student, one of the specialty of this river is that when it take U-turn from Tibet or China, when it is the volume of water is very less in uh, China, but when it enters in India, the volume of water increases itself. The reason behind, we know that here the green evergreen forests are found and slope is there. Because of evergreen forest, rainfall continuously taking place, so it's getting the volume of water highly in this region, particularly when there is no water in China. So this is one of the main specialty of this river. So here we stop Brahmaputra river system, and sometimes it's bring floods in Assam and Bangladesh because of its high volume of water. So in the next video we'll take the peninsular river of South India.